Students, now we are going to solve that exercise 1.2 class 10 advanced maths question number 8. A is given here, element is 2, 4 and B is given 4, 2. Can we write A product B equal to A square and B product A equal to B square? Let's have a look how to solve this one. Now student, look how to solve this one. Question number 8. Question number 8, we'll write here given A equal to 2, 4 and B equal to 4, 2. Now A product B, we have to find out first A product B. So if we find out A product B, answer would be 2, 4 first. Just putting the elements here means the value, and now we'll go for the 2 into 4, 2, 4, then 2, 2, then 4, 4, then 4, 2. This is the A product B. Now next one, we have to find out A square. A square means A into A. So again we'll have to put the elements here. A is 2, 4 and here also element 2, 4. Now students, we have to find out that A product A na. A product A means here 2, 2, then 2, 4, then 2, 4, then 4, 2, then 4, 4, 4, 4. Now look. Now student, look here that look 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 4, 2, which means A product B equal to A square. We can say that because all the elements of A product B equal to A square. So finally I can write here that therefore A product B equal to A square. We can write according to the question actually. Now the next one student, B product A. So B product A, so element of B is 4, 2, element of B is 4, 2, product element of A is 2, 4. Now look, B product A, if you want to find out, then 4, 2, then 4, 4, then 2, 2, then 2, 4, 4, 2, then 4, 4, 2, 2, then 2, 4. This is the B product A. Now B square, if you want to find out B square here, means B into B. So if I go for the B into B again, we'll have to write the elements of B again 4, 2, and again we have to write here element of B 4, 2. Now just after that, if I go for the multiplication with the both the elements or of B and B, so 4, 4 in the first one, then 4, 2 second one, 2, 4, 2, 4 third one, 2, 2 the fourth one. Look here now student, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, which means equal. So we can say that the last line I will write here that therefore B product A equal to B square. We can say that we can write. Okay, now number 9, if n A equal to 3 and two of the elements A product A, B, A, and B, C, then we have to determine that the set A and A product A. Now let's have a look how to solve this one. Students, now we're going to solve that question number 9. Given n of A equal to 3, so it is clear that if n of A equal to 3, which means set A contains 3 elements, that is clear. So A equal to, we can say that A, B, C. But how do we know that it is A, B, C? Because in the question already mentioned A product A, B, A, and B, C, it is mentioned in the question. So n of A is A, B, C. Sorry, n of A is 3 element, and A is the A, B, C, the elements actually. Now we have to find out A product A here. So if it is A product A, we have to find out here, which means A, B, C. I will write here, then again I have to write A, B, C. Now look up to this much. Okay, now look how to solve this one. A comma A, then A comma B, then A comma C, then B comma A, then B comma B, then B comma C, then C comma A, then C comma B, then C comma C. This is the answer of A product A here. Now question number 10. If A is the subset of B, this symbol is the symbol of subset. Sorry, this symbol, if A with this symbol B, so we can say that A is the subset of B and B is the superset of A, which means all the elements of A are in B. Similarly, C is the subset of D and D is the superset of C, which means all the elements of C are in D. Then show that A product C is the subset of B product D, which means B product D is the superset of A product C. This is also clear that all the elements of A product C also in B product D. Now let's have a look how to solve this one. Okay, now next question is question number 10. 10 answer. Look, after that, let x comma y belongs to A product C. First one. So here we can say that or x belongs to A and y belongs to C. Now look student, if it is do so, so we can say that x belongs to B and y belongs to D. Why I have written this one? Because maybe you remember that in the question it is given A is the subset of B, which means B is the superset of A, and C is the subset of D, which means D is the superset of C. This indicates that all the elements of A belongs to B, all the elements of C belongs to D, which means if x belongs to A, clearly x belongs to B, and if y belongs to C, clearly y belongs to D also. So we can say that here x comma y belongs to A product C. So here we can say that x comma y belongs to B product D. So it is clear now that therefore A product C is the subset of B product D, or B product D is the superset of A product C, which means all the elements of A product C belongs to B product D. Hence proved. Hence proved. This is the answer of question number 10.